Ruth, how you doing, chick? Ailsa, lovely to see Shandy. How you doing? Free ride, nice to see you. Tell you what, it's a bit cold. Nope, no time for putting lippy on. And in hindsight, these headphones weren't the best idea because it's in the side of my head that's got this lovely obsessy evil sausage of misery on. It feels like my ear's bleeding. I posted a photo, but it's embarrassing. It's huge. And it feels like wading through concrete. It's just so much fun. Beautiful day. You can see right out. You can actually see the fields over. Roadhog, how you doing? That, people, is Scotland in the background. Decent visibility today. But there's no snow. Ruth, I wish. If they weren't going to drain it yesterday, I was going to stick a scalpel in it. Because it is, well, you know, it's huge, it's rock solid, and it hurts a lot. But yesterday in A&E, I was gobsmacked. Booked in, got through triage, saw a doctor who went off to on-call ENT, who escorted me down to the ENT clinic. Didn't even warm the seat with my arse in ENT. And I was in the pharmacy within 2 hours. Miraculous. Never been through Scotland, through A&E so quick. How you doing, Scott? Awesome, lovely to see you. I'm just trying to get out. For me, it's a little breeze, but for you, it's probably blowing a gale. And there, Scotland. We should be able to see the Lake District better today. The most time, it seemed to be the longest waiting in the hospital pharmacy. But as soon as they took me down to ENT, I was shouted in. They fitted us in the clinic straight away, so happy days. Now I just can't wait for this scan. But they didn't tell me the name of it. It's a specialised scan where they drain it as they scan it. I think it's a CT. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh, I've got one, and it's basically nearly on the horizon now. It's like 13 miles away. Or Hexham is 27 miles away. Newcastle 50. If I had the chance. You alright, buddy? Good morning, buddy. Lovely to see you. Thank you for coming in. But I'd sorted out someone to pick Littlin up from school. I didn't think I'd be allowed to drive because I was expecting them sticking a knife in. So our daughter took me in. So I got there about 9:20. And I was out before dinner, so I was like, whoa. Miraculous. Daisy, how you doing? Scylla, how you doing, Scylla? Genius family, how you doing? Lovely to see you. How's things? But yeah, it's fun. Can't even fit a sarnie in. All that bacon in the fridge and I can't touch it. It's not fair. Challenging, lovely to see you. Thank you for coming over. Ooh, went to sleep. If I miss anyone, shout at me. My eyes are streaming. It's still frosty in the shade. It was -3 on the school run this morning, which was fun. In the sun, you can feel the heat of the sun, but in the shade, the garden's still frosty. Fishy Frustrations, how you doing? They're not sure. Well, the original abscess, it kind of runs from my earlobe along the bottom of my jaw for about 2-3 inches. And they couldn't remove it because I lost sensation in my face. And when they scanned it, it was wrapped around my facial nerve, so they couldn't remove it. That was 6 years ago, and I've been able to feel it, but it's never blown up until last Wednesday. So they're not sure what's causing it. So they want to do the specialist scan to try and work out what's going on. So I'm not watching chapters while crossing this road. Let's have a look. So yeah, they're doing the specialist scan because they're not sure why I'm getting an abscess there. Because it's not somewhere it should be, kind of thing. Someone's been cleaning it up. That's all the crap that was down the bank. Council have maybe been. They've also been taking the covers. Look at all those snails. And those young tree covers. So it's below my ear neck. You know, you've got the lymph glands behind your ear. They're really swollen, and the caudin, there's like a channel between them down to the top part of the evil sausage of misery. And where last time it just stayed under my jawline, it's jumped up and it's just about up to my cheek. And it's going down my neck. I can feel it down at my collarbone. It hurts, it stings like you would not believe. Can't open my mouth to even fit a sarnie in. It's depressing. Frack, how you doing? Kirsty, you alright? I'll be brave and I'll put a picture on my community. I kind of look like I've got a hamster cheek. It's solid, absolutely solid. I keep thinking it can't possibly swell anymore, but it does. It's enormous, and it's red tracking down from it. But the antibiotics they gave me did sweeten off all. It blew up overnight from just under my jaw to right up to my cheekbones. So the doctor had told me if that happened to go to A&E. So that's what I did yesterday. The first time I had it, because they couldn't operate on it, or they chose not to operate on it, it was a month and 3 antibiotics altogether, which wasn't pleasant. But then it just kind of got left, and you couldn't really see it, but if you touch it, you could feel it. Ice, how you doing? Gavin, you alright? Yeah, oh, I don't know. You alright, Chris? Sangma, lovely to see you. So it's kind of fun. And everything's a bit like wading through concrete. I feel horrible. But new antibiotics, stronger ones. I'm allergic to penicillin, which is the one that they want to use on them, which obviously I can't have. So it was clarithromycin, now it's clindamycin. I've never had that one before. But I've got to having it every 6 hours, so I'm having to set alarms when I'm asleep. Again, fun times. Mizon, how you doing? Paradox, lovely to see you. If I miss anybody, shout at me. Jubba, how you doing? Well, because it's like behind my ear, it's around the hinge joint on my jaw, so I can't open my mouth properly. Silver, hang on, Silver, I'll point round it your way. Just get down here. Oh, damn, I forgot to brush my hair. I've got a bun in my hair, be right. How's you, Jubba? The lovely Silver is about 4 hours that way, up Scotland. Jadis, how you doing? Thank you so much for coming in. Lovely to meet you. Scylla, how's things with you, chick? Yeah, that's Scotland that way. Well, that's Scotland that way as well. From there, we've got Dumfries and Galloway. And that way to Glasgow, Edinburgh, that way. I want to know where that track goes, but I think I'll get told off if I go up there. Digger, how you doing? My eyes are streaming. People think I'm crying. Decided to come this way. Because I got a daughter to drop me off yesterday because I didn't know what they were going to do to me. I got the bus back, which meant walking all the way uphill. And I've taken you on that road before when we've done a lap of the town or the Victorian Dump. And it nearly killed me off yesterday. I kept having to stop for a rest, and normally I just motor run up. How's things with you, Frack? Scylla, I'll message you after. I'll tell you what's been going on. The lovely Silver is in northern Scotland. Beautiful part of the world. And he's also got some little doggies that I'm going to think are going to get stuck in snowdrifts. Ooh, we've got that pretty thing on my lens again. You see that? It's like prism, but it's like a rainbow. Shazza's not cleaned the camera properly. No, I don't like fox hunting. We never allowed fox hunting on. As little kids, we were with my dad in a Land Rover, and he was making sure the fox hunt didn't come onto the estate that he managed. We were maybe 5 and 6 year old. Hunt saboteurs came and they were ramming the Land Rover with us in it, and they could see that we were in it, but no, they started ramming us. So that's an early memory. What was that? Oh. Blackbird, right next to me. Putting fox scent down dual carriageways as well. Had that. They can take the dogs out and just scent track. Not a problem with that at all. Do you know, foxhounds, one of the loveliest, sweetest dogs ever. We had some stray on to our estate and they were lost basically. So we took them in for a couple of days until the huntsman could come pick them up. But considering the kennel work dogs, lovely, placid, beautiful dogs, I would actually take one in. They're lovely, really nice dogs. Nowadays, it's scent trails put down. It mimics the hunt, but it's just a day out. Oh, it's gorgeous. This is what I love about the frosty mornings. You get this. Tonight, it's forecast to be -6. Last night, I think it was going to be -2. But it was actually down at -5, so it could be -7, 8, 9 here tonight. So the chickens will be fattened up. Later on, they'll get an extra feed. I've got some wheat bran. I'm going to mix it in with some milk, and there's some cottage cheese in the fridge they can have. The problem with foxes is they've moved into the cities. As you can still see, it's all frosty. And people are feeding them. And then there's reports in the papers about kids being attacked in the bed by foxes trying to drag them off. So if you live in a city, please don't feed foxes. They're not an urban animal, they're a wild animal. And they will move back out into the wild where they should be. But you're supporting a population that shouldn't be there. When we get down here, you're going to get close up and personal with my leg while I try and clean this little camera. Readers, do you remember the reports from down in London and the foxes? One had got in through a window and it was trying to drag a baby out of its cot by its head. And there was 2 or 3 others after that. They're beautiful animals, but they're also arseholes. Angela, and you know she's in the US, she'd had a cat taken, scared to let her dogs out because there was a fox earth at the bottom of the garden. Luckily they've moved on. Angie, good morning. I was going to message you this morning, Angie. I tracked because I've got the evil sausage of misery on my neck. My brain's not working. All right, I'm going to do it now. Say goodnight bye to the pretty little rainbow prisms on the screen. Say hello to my leg. Oh, damn it. I'll have to get daughter's glasses wipes on them. Oh, lovely, Janice. How's the weather with you? Once we get out of the sun. I can't remember seeing it, viewers. But yeah, Angela had the foxes in the bottom of the garden behind a shed, basically. And she lost one of her cats, and she had little dogs. And they were terrified to go outside in case the foxes took a chunk out of them. Ah, yeah, please, viewers. I mean, they are the beautiful animals, but they can be a nightmare. Right, we're going to lose the sparkly, trippy prisms as we turn into this woodland. I might be brave and try that farmer's crappy bridge along the back on this side. How's things, Angie? I hadn't seen you live. I was going to check up on you, see if you're okay. And I've been listening from YouTube for a few days. But I'm trying to force myself back because I miss people. SSTV, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. Right, and for those that haven't seen, I'll show you. Oh, I forgot to charge that camera. To be fair, I didn't know I was going to come this way. I know, it's doing my head in. I'm trying to keep you out of the sun. It's trippy, isn't it? Ooh. Sparkles. Ooh, look at that. That's quite pretty. It's annoying, but it's pretty. Right, it looks like we've got a walkers' convention on all the car parks full on the side of the road. Now, the map in here looks wrong. I'm still trying to get to the cave and I'm running out of time before the trees leaf up again. So I'll show you the map. Oh, fabulous. All the kind of stuff they'll take. They'll take cats, rabbits, guinea pigs, small dog. I would say if they were hungry, they'd take a small dog. They tend not to try and go for anything that will like majorly injure them, but a little dog, anything the size of a rabbit, chickens, of course. I've been really lucky and there's no foxes around us. I've got wire dug in all around the pens just to make sure they can't dig in. So here's my bath. Now then. Right, no one stalk me because I'm going to show you where I am. We are there. No, we're not. Tell a lie. We're down here. Ha-ha. I was looking at the name thinking, no, that's not right. So we're here. We normally come along. That's where the kettles are. Is that the kettles? Yes, that's the kettles. This here is where the little beach is. Now this is the other path that we come in, we'll be going out of. And it's basically just about opposite there. So we'll have another snoop. So I've seen a different map, and it shows Abraham's Cave is there, at that junction just there. That's the beach that I take you down that no one goes to. My plan is to walk it all. It's a lot different shape to that. Jason and Gina, how you doing? Lovely to see you. So that's my plan. Mick, how you doing? And the lovely Dale. If I miss anyone, shout at me. I hate feeling rude. But I love this little beck. And it's actually shallow. Watty watty. So, I'm crap at reading maps. It's not my forte. So I might do it one day and get Silver to guide me. He could be my map reader. Soon we should be getting more springtime offerings. When do the clocks go forward, UK people? Anyone know? Oh, my neck is killing. Headspace, lovely to see you. How you doing? How's things with you? I love this bit. It's like the main river. It all runs on the bedrock. Yeah. And they leave flowers tied to trees. Well, vining plants. Honeysuckle up on that top there. No, I'm going to be good. Well, relatively good for me. I'm not really good at doing good, but I'm going to try. Iron, how you doing? Janice, I'm useless with maps. I'm more spontaneous than a planner. Like, I didn't intend to come here today at all. I just kind of came out the door. And I love this bit. The bedrock kind of tilts. It'd be brilliant for a rubber ring. Right, we need to go down before we go back up. And then you can laugh at me on that dodgy farmer's bridge. Because there's possibilities that I could fall through it and break my leg. Ooh, careful, Shazza. Stuck to a tree. Right, back up the bank, out the water. It is really, really, really shallow. Really shallow. Considering all the rain we've been having the last few weeks. Right. Which way did I go last time? This beach is like a farmer build one. It's like a budget together one. And you can just see how clear it is. Beautiful. And I think there's a local event called the Gladiator. It's hard graft. I could never do it. Very muddy. Oh, I missed it. Where's it gone? Little Jenny Wren just flew onto there. This end is where all your smaller birds are. Amanda, how you doing? That's been well and truly damned. That's really backing it up. Nice one, Shandy. Ooh, hang on, I'm losing you out me. Swollen ear. Because it's all around my ear, it feels like my ear's bleeding. It's not got an infection in it, it's just swelling. It doesn't have hurt. It's made a huge pool. Just that little bit of leaves and branches and trees piled up. So I think this dodgy bridge is for that, a bit like a strongman event. Oh, a bit like a traffic. It's to have big muddles you've got to go through. Oh God. Stretch your legs, shows it. Big hills to run up. And this horrible little bridge, I think, is part of it. If the water's shallow enough, I might go through the water. I'll get better soon, Amanda. I've got Hobbit House for pizza. The evil sausage of misery. An abscess under my ear, in my neck. It's not fun. Here, 2 secs, I'll show you what we're dealing with. Hang on, up over the top. As you can see that, all that is an abscess and it goes right down my throat. Hopefully you can see it. It's enormous and it's rock solid and it's making my life miserable. Hopefully you could see that without my ugly face on. Smee, how you doing? Smee's lush. If you don't know Smee, go check him out. Smee's a lover of sunsets and sunrises too. Yeah, the antibiotics I was on weren't working. So they've given me a different one at the hospital yesterday. I'm seeing dead pigeons everywhere and a hawk's had that. That's actually been eaten. That's not one someone's shooting them. Yeah, it's not pleasant. I kind of look like a squirrel on one side, a cheek full of acorns. Kinda. Press one. Oh, we're having a press one day. Hang on. I nearly grabbed onto a holly bush. That would have got hurt. So the fun little bridge. It should be less slimy. Yeah, I've got some proper pictures. It's just getting my balls to post them. Because it's interesting. Very interesting. Oh, hang on. Sod it. 2 secs. Damn it. Driving. So this is the bridge that... If Dr. Rowan's got a scalpel, feel free to come and stick it in it. Because when they do, it's going to squirt. It's going to be volcanic. This is what I mean by a farmer's bodge up. It's logs. They are bolted on mine. That's quite professional for a farmer. But a lot of them are starting to look rotten. Oh, you're going shopping. Do some shopping for me. Can I give you a list? You see, you got that rope, but it's only like a foot up. It's not cute when you're trying to walk across it. It's terrifying. See, it's not as slippy today. It was dead because it's pine. It's a lot better this time. I don't like that rotten one. See, that one's all rotten. Ooh, that one's... Oh my God. Right, one of them was moving last time. Purple, how are you doing? Lovely to see you. I can't... Oh, do I? Oh my God. Ooh. I couldn't... Ooh. Huh. And we're over. Happy days. I've got size 8. Sometimes I have to get bigger. I feel like they think that I'm not... Well, no, I'm not going to say that. I'll get told off. Oh, God. So we've got to scramble up this bank. Sadie, how you doing? And I think the assault course kind of goes that way. One version of it's like 10 miles through the edge of the wood and through the quarries on the bank above us. Scott, the busiest scrapper on YouTube. And Roadhog. Roadhog does loads as well. So yeah, they've got it strapped off. So I think this is a route on that Gladiator endurance event thing. Dan, thank you very, very, very much. Thank you. You're a star. Oh, God. Can't even lift my head up. Right. Be brave, Shazza, and do the bank. The good thing is the leaves are finally pushing down the bank. So I can see where the steps are. Well, I say steps, route. I'll have another go at cleaning this camera in a sec. Tatty, how you doing? Of course, Scott. Oh, damn it. Right, we'll go and try and get behind that tree. So I don't fall backwards down this bank. Right. I tend to like to walk sideways because you get a better grip. Oh, heck. Get me behind that tree. It doesn't seem much, but it is. I've got my big duvet of a coat on as well because it's freezing. Right. Ooh. I nearly span around. That would have been interesting. Yes, and I'm up. Loads of baby honeysuckle, loads of it. The bud files, good morning Sue, how's you? Oh heck, my jeans are falling down. Right, I'm going to try and get rid of these prisms on the camera. So say hello to my leg. Right, is it going to work? Damn it, look at that. Right. As we head down, we'll be out of the sunlight. I'm going to show you what I found in here. As far as I can tell so far, this crevice goes about 6 feet back and it widens out. Blue tits. Such pretty little birds. If I miss anyone, shout at me. Yeah, I've got a honeysuckle. I'll tell you what else I've got. I've got a wisteria. And it's, how old is it? 4 years old. And it's huge. It gets to 9 feet maybe. But it's not flowered yet. And each summer I keep thinking, yes, get in, it's going to flower. So this is the tree that offerings get left at in the solstices. So spring solstice shouldn't be far away. But it's where the honeysuckle has grabbed onto this. Is it dead? Oh, I can't put my head back. It's a beech, I think. It looks a bit dead. So spring and winter. We've got another there. It's almost like they've been planted. Yeah, they're so pretty, aren't they? I love one. So, well, they're actually flowers. It's Dale. No, they didn't. I asked them to stick a scalpel in it and they looked horrified at me. A&E took us round to the ENT clinic to see their consultants. They're going to do a specialised scan, I think it's a CT from reading up, where they drain it and scan it at the same time. They're not sure why I've got it there, where it is. At first I thought it was parotid, but it's not, it's below my jawline. For all it's extended up above it. So that's going to be hopefully sometime this week. The sooner the better. But when he went off to find the consultant and I asked about them sticking a scalpel in, he just turned around and gave me the oddest look. I thought, you want to try having it? I was tempted to do it myself when I got home if they weren't going to do it. So I've kind of decided to leave it. But they also say it's going to get worse. And it's going to take possibly 3 days to 4 days for these new antibiotics to work. And if these ones don't, I'll be admitted to have IVs. Last time it took 3. Like, here's my little cave that I found that I want to get the big camera into to see right to the back. Ooh, that bit's a bit boggy. It runs. If an animal runs out, I'll have a heart attack. It runs at least 6 foot back and it widens out. I want to know what's in it. Ooh, that's new. Okay, how do I get up? Right, hang on. Watch this rock face fall on top of me. Right. This is just cleared out. Well, there's no gold hidden in the back of there, which isn't fair. Oh, the poet. But why these top rocks? Well, how you doing, Wella? Ooh, heck, crumbling. That's not, this is relatively solid. And we've got a little cave in there. They wouldn't operate the first time I had it. Because it's wrapped around my facial nerve. But I've always been able to feel it since. It's come up exactly the same way as the first. Started exactly the same way. But it's come back much, much worse. Agonisingly worse. Right, I'm just rearranging myself because my jeans are falling down. How's you, Wella? Mick, what's the plan? Are they removing it? Sorry. Are they going to remove it, Mick? Jessica, how you doing? Can I have a nose over here because I'm not being... Hopefully they'll get it chopped off. Mick, quick, pronto. Jessica, lovely, lovely, lovely lady. Very supportive and just lush. If you don't know Jessica, check her out. Oh, I can't look up. Can I get down there? No. Not one of my best ideas trying that. Jessica, nice one. You're a star. Mick. Sort them out. Talking's not fun. I can't fit a sarnie in between my teeth. Never mind, chew on. So speaking is interesting too. My lot are loving it because they just get nods and head shakes most of the time. Jake, the lovely Jake. Where's Jake? I can't see you, Jake. Kingdom is my mate Jake. I love him. Love him. He's lush. That's what I'm going to say. Ooh, hecky thump. That's a bit soft. Jake, are you up really late or are you up early? Jake is in a stunning corner of the world. He's over in New Zealand next to a lake. Beautiful. On my bucket list is Japan and then New Zealand. So I might end up going and camping out at his. Or you can camp out and I'll have his room. Job's a good one. Stormy, how you doing? This, because it's come back, Daisy, I'm going to argue the point that they need to remove it. Because it's not fun. Did yours just happen once or did it come back? Right, I'm not actually on a path. I'm on a field where the water runs down the hill. You get little flash floods, so never steady underfoot. Oh, cool, purple. Oh. Well, I know it's just above freezing. It's still frosty in places. It was -3 Celsius at 8:30 this morning still. I think it was maybe 1 degree when I left home. But hey, you could do a road trip around everyone in Oz as well on the way between Japan and New Zealand. Now, there's a plan. Although those spiders that Stormy's been filming would have me a nervous wreck because they look pure evil. Everything in Australia seems to want to kill or maim you, insect and animal wise. Snakes, spiders. Well, the snow forecast for where I am in 2 days. I'm beside myself with joy. I love snow. I'll be unbearable if it snows. Honestly, Stormy, like, you know the spiders that you've been putting up, do they all want to hurt you? Because they look like they really could want to hurt you. Like shaking out shoes and checking under toilet seats and shaking out beds doesn't appeal at all. I'd be terrified. And I don't mind spiders. I'm the household spider catcher, but we've got a couple of spiders here that'll hurt you if you're unlucky enough to get bitten, but not majorly. Mike, how you doing, Mike? How's the lovely spook? Mike is a lovely, lovely, lovely guy. I want to set a fan club up for his hunting dog Spook. Have you got it? You must have it forecast as well, have you, Nessie? Because you're only up the road. What are you, like an hour and a half away from me? See, Silver's up in Aberdeen. And he was sending us photographs of snow last night. I was like, oh, send it down here. I think they are Old Man's Ear. I think they are. Anyone that knows the shrooms, am I right? Old Man's Ear. Geordie, how you doing? They do look like Old Man's Ear. I've got a tub of dried Old Man's Ear at home. Goes lovely. Thank you. The size of those huntsmen, they're blooming scary as. I've seen videos of them and they're like the size of a dinner plate. It's like, hell no. I'm fine with a spider unless I can feel the weight. Then I get a bit twitchy. But those huntsman things, geez, they're enormous. Or can be enormous. How's things with you, Jess? Jessica, do you know Rhonda Redeemed Prodigal? She does dumpster diving as well. You get on really well. If you do know Rhonda, ignore me, she's lovely. Oh, God, it's like wading through concrete, jeez. I apologise for any heavy breathing today. Ooh, we've got people. I'll hold you down. Dear God, you need a baseball bat to splatter that. Yeah. I shouldn't have stopped just here because I still got a hill to go. I'm just torturing myself. You see, if Geordie gets snow, he's... Yeah, Mick, I hope we get a plan out for you. Good luck. Ooh, hello. Sorry about that. Sorry, Mick, I didn't see that. Linda, how you doing? Dale, hell no. Do you get them huge as well? Carla and friends that comes in. She told a story that put the fear of God into me. I don't like spiders. They are my main freak out issue. More than cows. And she went down in a basement one day to find a snake, a big old snake held up in a basement. Hell no. I'd never go back down there again. Mike, how's those beautiful grandkids? My very first grandkid has just turned 6 months and he's adorable. We're going to go down past the kettles because I can't walk up that hill. I'll be on my hands and knees. So I'll do this way. Zaxon, how you doing? I know, they look like they could put you in a headlock. Don't they, Silver? They're massive. Oh my God. You see, I'd be so nervous all the time. I mean, you live there, you've gone up there, you're used to it, but for people that aren't, oh, cool, Mike. Mike, my chickens, my young hens laid up most of the winter. They didn't lay for a fortnight. My older hens, I've got two buff, shiny, lighty thing, buff Orpingtons. And one's been laying about a week if that. And she's gone broody already. They're the broodiest hens I've ever known. They'll lay for maybe a month all spring and summer and be broody the rest. And that's fine, but if they don't want the chicks, they attack the chicks if I let them get to hatch. So they're banned from having any eggs underneath them because they're just obsessed with being a broody hen that refuses to move off a nest. Right, stop with the sparkly lights. Silver. Dale, Desert Adventures, how you doing? Linda, exactly. My brother, a bit of a prankster. My mum's terrified of them, but she's also terrified of frogs and bats and mice. She's a Worcester mum. So he was working up on the moors, and 3 adders without heads became in his possession. He brought them home in a bag and put them loose in the woodshed, because my mum would go in and get logs every late afternoon for the night. So when she walked in, she'd find some snakes. 2 hours at least, those things that were headless were still squirming around the shed. She nearly murdered him. It was horrible. I said in Secret the other day, I kind of pranked her. The old house was an old cottage linked to the castle from workers. It was a few hundred years old. And the airing cupboard where she kept all the towels in the bathroom had a tiny little hole like that in the roof that went straight into the attic, and bats would fall down through it. So to stop baby bats getting into the bathroom and putting the fear of God into her, she had a towel rolled up at the bottom of the door. So I accidentally moved the towel. Okay. Is that a dog? Right, I moved the towel, and she got to go to the toilet in the middle of the night, and she felt a bat's flappy wings on her backside, sat on the loo. She nearly dropped on the spot. So I'm just checking to see that there's nothing people might find offensive. There's not. Why? Ash ringed around a tree, and it's the only tree. And it's not human ash, if you catch my drift. I've been checking. Could it be someone's dog? I don't think it's ash. Yeah, it is ash. But it's very, very fine. Inquiry minds want to know what that is. That it's not human remains. I don't know what it is. My neck, I can't look up. Right, I'll try and hold you up. So the tree's fine. It's not... No idea. Yeah, let's go down. Arachnophobia is definitely real. I'll tell you what's more real. Snake fear. I lifted a stone once getting worms from my dad fishing, and an adder was curled up underneath it, and its tongue hit my finger, and I hurdled a barbed wire fence. So my dad, wanting to know where it was trying to make me go back to show him. I was like, nah. I was sat on my dad's shoulders at 13-year-old, and I wasn't a little shorty either. I love it down here, absolutely love it. And it's actually really low. How's things in Arizona? So, here we have the kettles. Hang on. Those stones are formed by whirlpools in the water. As they get stones in them, it whips them around and it makes them deeper. And it's just deformities in the stone. But I want to go and have a look in the kettles themselves, because there might be some goodies in the bottom. There is 2 new huge ones being formed on this side. And above it, a very slow running waterfall. It's making one just there. It was getting warm here and it's dropped down again. We've got snowstorms on the way. A stratospheric warming event, to be exact, over the North Pole has dragged North Pole weather down to England, well, to the whole of the UK. That was a dipper. We'll have a few water birds in here. We've got grey wagtails and we've got dippers and kingfishers. Now, I've not personally seen a kingfisher in here 100%. Valentina, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Georgia Diven, how you doing, Jake? But I love this bit. Love it. Oh, there's no fear of me getting near one of those. No way on this earth. I see a snake, I'm off ski. Shade you from the sparkly lights. I've had you here before, and those bottom holes in the middle have actually been under the water. When this floods, it flash floods, and it's scary. It's like thunder coming through. I really shouldn't, but I'm looking for a way to get down. Don't tell Beth. Don't need to go down, I can go up and over. Everything's starting to grow, so to find my cave, I need to hurry up and find it. Oh, hell no. No rattlesnakes for me either, thank you very much. There's one poisonous snake naturally in the UK, and it's called an adder. They go around about 2 foot. Seen skins that are bigger on the moors, which terrified the life out of me as a kid. But they're it. They're not going to kill everyone, they're going to make you unwell. I'm sure I just saw a fish just there. But I could still be tripping. I have been tripping. Rather spaced out and more gormless than I usually am. Right, how am I going to get up out of here? I have a horrible habit of following animal tracks, and they're all a lot more agile than I am. Right. Teen Lynch, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. Dale, I thought you'd been bit. I was going to say. No. We used to go beating for my dad up on the moors as well as in the woodland. Oh, ouchie. And you'd often go home at the end of the day, take your wellies off, and you'd have loads of stripe marks from the adders on the moors. You didn't even know they were there. Right, hitch the coat up, get a hold of a root and pray it's attached. There we go. Yeah, Scott, is there anything that wants to kill you where you are? Right, I need to hitch the old jeans, so I'm doing my coat for now. Please don't let anyone walk behind me when I'm doing this. Teen Lynch uses many, many more. Many more. If you don't know Teen Lynch, go check. Oh, metal detecting on beautiful, beautiful beaches. The start of a cave forming. Ooh, what do we have down there? See, even the moss is around the on the bedrock all the way around the river. Dale, I was starting to panic there, thinking of you having a big old bullseye on your backside. I never ever admitted to moving the towel in my mum and dad's bathroom and the bat's getting in. She'd murder me. When they were on holiday, I was gamekeeper. And my little brother, when my older two were little, so my daughter, maybe 3, 4 years old, was bribing her to go and stick frogs in my mum and dad's bed for the day they came back, and she was going to do it. Ass put, I stopped her. That would have gone too far. She would have freaked. See, the adders, my brother's dog got bitten by one, and the local vets up in the Highlands in Scotland didn't carry anti-venom because it goes off really quickly. So he had to do 3 hours down to Edinburgh. All this bank's collapsing, you know that. And to get his own anti-venom, she blew up like a balloon. She was like a year-old Labrador. But the man should save her. But he wasn't impressed with the vet. I wouldn't be either. And now you get to a gentle part. Just bedrock. And it gently running through. You what? They chase you? Oh my God. Nope. Nope. That's not nice. How very dare they be so antisocial? Trying to work out what... Oh my God, I've got them. Wait. On this tree we'll have the smallest bird in the UK, called a gullcrest. Tiny little bird that hunts spiders. And as humans get older, the ability to hear the call diminishes because it's such a high-pitched call. Right, go away, sparkly bits. Oh, son, behave. They're a tiny little bird. Wrens are bigger than them, and that's how small they are. They have a line of big feathers on the forehead that runs down the back of the neck, and it sticks up like a Mohican, and it's bright yellow, and that's why they get called gullcrests. Hopefully it's going to come over this side. Cars, how you doing? On bird spotting, trying to... Where have you gone, my little buddy? No, I've been trying for years to get those on camera. But they're so elusive, and they're so fast. Right, it's back there. Come back, little birdie. It's just to the length of the main stem. It's coming around that side. There's a couple up there, and they're tiny, very pretty little birds, but just so fast. Right, it's on there. There you go, right in the centre of the screen. That is a gold crest. It's right next to me. And just like that, that's in the middle. Tiny little thing, right in the centre of the screen. Won't be a sec, I'm just trying to film these birds. You see that little tiny dot? Hopefully I can enlarge that. How you doing, Kaz? You have the gold crest and you also have the fire crest. And these beautiful little things have the bright yellow Mohican. The fire crest, it's orange. Can't believe they're staying here. They make the nests out of spiders' webs. There we go, in the middle of the screen again. Teeny tiny little thing. Car's crap, I was in hospital yesterday. I've got an abscess on the side of my neck and it is not good. Antibiotics aren't working, so it was a trip to A&E. I've seen, oh, here we go, they're right above me. Long-tailed tit, you little beauty. These are my favourite bird. I can't believe they're dancing around my head. I love those birds. Long-tailed tits. Little tiny cotton wool ball of a bird. Right, I'll try it. I'll put a picture on my community page. It's not pleasant. Willow has almost been behaving. I think. Has she? I think she has, you know. I can't think of anything. She's taken a couple of teddies. But apart from that, she's been pretty good. Dale, I'm hoping they're going to take this thing out this time. If you could get yours out, I might be able to have mine out now. 6 years ago since I first had it. Things have changed a lot. Nice little fall in it just there. Well, she's not really got much of a chance because she sleeps in a cage now. And when I go out, she's in a cage. And she actually likes going in it. Which is some miracle, considering Jack and Sam don't go in. Oh, God. Oh, no, I'm falling in. Ooh. Hey, I didn't fall in a deep bit. I fell off into the mud. Wella, the lovely Wella. I am so happy that my little Goldcrest friends, I've been trying to film them for years and I can never get them. I got one against the side of the house, but you could barely see what it was. Hunting for spiders. Pretty, it's the shape of a wren, but a lot smaller. Yours was a param. See, this is, the side of my face is numb because of it. Just a little patch it was, but it's a lot bigger now with this new one. So, I don't know. I'm going to beg them to remove it because I don't want to have this ever again. Oh, definitely not getting any younger. Definitely not. I'm 50 this year. Has to be said the end of the year. But 50, 50. 50, for the love of God, 50. I'm not responsible enough to be 50. Hopefully Signal's going to be kind to me as we get down here. And we're going to go over the top because that is just minging. Oh, hell no. Feels like 150. Icky, I'm going to get mucky. So we're getting close to cave territory. I thought the cave was here, but it's not. It's further along. Yeah, that dog looks a cross between a husky and a big Alsatian. No, Dale. So all this time I've been looking along here for the cave, but I was wrong. Right, Silver, you there? You're not reading. It's on that side, Kaz. So I could do with a barge pole to just lob over. So all this time I've spent looking in this side and it's not here. Winky, how you doing, chick? Oh, lurking and stuff. Sorry, Winky. This bit of the path here hates me. But if I do lose you, I'll be as quick as I can. Wonder what that was then. Winky is lush, she's lovely. This is one of my favourite stretch. Ooh, a gorge. Right next to the water. And water doesn't tend to help with Signal, it seems. So I need to go a bit further. If I find this cave, I am going to be on top of the world happy. I think he's one of the kindest souls out there. If I come down tomorrow or the day after, we might have had... Just look at that, listen to that. The big icicles from all this cliff face is basically a waterfall. I don't know, Scott, can you see the black sand on that beach? There's always animal tracks on there, which is another reason why I want to get over. So in theory, we're heading into the territory of the cave. Ooh, heck. Yeah, we're getting close too. Ooh, Jamie, you've been out magneting. This is where those 4 metre long icicles were the last time. It's going to be, what did I say, -6? Well, it'll be lower than that the next couple of nights, but I don't think it's going to be cold enough for long enough to make those huge icicles again. See, look at that lovely black sand on that beach. Right. I think we should be near where it is. We're not far away from that path. Do you know what, Winky? This place, the energy in here is just off scale. Boomer, how you doing? No, I'm in the UK, Northern England, a county called Cumbria, stone's throw from Scotland. Mercy, how you doing, Mercy? So I think it should be along here. And the freshwater spring is shouting my name. Right, almost on it. I want to stick my head underneath the spring. DM, lovely to see you. How are you, DM? Oh God, my poor legs. So close to where it is. Daisy, lovely to see you, Daisy. If you don't know Daisy, hello. She's a lovely, lovely lady. Trying to keep that sunlight away from you. I'll turn this way. So that cave in theory is over this side. Over this side. Can't see it in there. Can't see it in there. I will find the cave if it kills me. Trying to keep the sparklies off the camera. We'll have a look. Hang on while I spin you around. Out of the sun though. See, this is my other beach that I like getting down to in the bottom. But so from that map, the cave's on here. I know it's not low down. Christina, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Pizza, our spandex king. I'd love to take you down there, but signal, because you're so low, below that cliff face, it has none of it. Now, another map that I've seen, it's literally opposite this cut. So we'll have another look. See, I just can't see it at all. Yeah, there's a path. Not many people notice it. There's a path down this bank. And I love that beach in the bottom. I love it. And I can walk pretty much the whole way, I think, to where the battle was fought. But I need water boots on to do it. Sorry, I'm just looking. Oh God, that sparkle thing again. Sorry. I'll get the sun out of your faces. So on here. Lahiru, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Ideally, I need to be down there and I need to get on the other side. Which is just not gonna happen. What's this here? It's just too steep on that side. It's just a vertical drop. So no, still can't find it. Annoying the hell out of me. So this is part of the Roman quarry. The stone used to build Hadrian's Wall. 1800 years ago. It was worked on in 209 AD. And the tool marks are still here. They managed to date it. Oh God, I can't look up with birds above my head dropping moss. Through some graffiti left by the Roman soldiers and the masons. But all these marks you can see were left by them. Bring you closer in. Carefully, because there's stone been dropping. But all these chisel marks, it's still so fresh. It's bizarre. Sandstone is so soft. Sandstone is so soft, so for it to still show his nuts. In theory, I can walk the top through the wood, follow the fence line, but you've got vertical cliff faces like this at the top there, and it's just too dangerous to do. Yeah, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. But that is so rotten, the stone at the top there on that bit. And I don't think you're going to see the edge until you're actually on it. And, well, I say you, I mean me. Kyle, how you doing? Outlaw, nice to see you. Outlaw, have you got snow? I'm rather jealous. Nessie hasn't, but Silver has. How's things, Yo-Yo? We're going to follow on behind this guy, so I'll let him get on. I will find this cave eventually. I mean, that tree gets all the way down to the water. Right, we'll see if he's got further ahead. Oh no, he's still pottering along. Oh, no, worse. It's like feeling like your wings have been clipped. Challenging? Yes, I do. And the main weather forecast site for the UK is the Met Office. BBC is good as well. And I've got weather warnings for snow. And showing snow pretty much all day Thursday and into Friday afternoon. I will be beside myself. I'll flag Silver Shroud to put some photos of his snow on his community page. I'm gently breaking him into the idea of going doing some snow angels just to ease my snow envy. Yeah, same here, Outlaw. It was that when I took the Ben to school this morning. This is another part of the Roman quarry. This stone was used to repair and build outposts on Hadrian's Wall. My eyes are running. Those trees are getting closer and closer to dropping the whole top ledges. Oh, can't see. Wind's like ice. I'm not going to go down the bottom, but I'll zoom in. Oh, you've got your chisel marks all the way through. They knew which bits to take and which not to. And you'll see veins through it that they haven't used. Brad, how you doing, Brad? Lovely to see you. Brad does lives too. He's another star. And this, ooh. Kelly, how you doing? So we've got a token icicle. It's about 3 inches long. Well, I have got one. I was kind of hoping to find some icicles. Kelly, how you doing? In Andorra. Well, Silver's up Aberdeen and he's had snow falling pretty much since yesterday. My eyes are running. But I might hear those at my house when they come down. Yeah, because there's no soil, it's just basically sand. They've got really shallow roots. Well, you can see from that, there's just like no topsoil. So they are liable to fall in before maturity, although they're very mature trees. They're a couple of 100 years old. That whole bank has got a fault line all the way along the edge. No, get your teeth in, Shaz. No, you're a different Brad. A US Brad. Do I walk in the stream? No, we go over the top. Even though I don't particularly like it. Right, up we get. Because it's right on the edge of that cliff face. It's a queer drop. You can see how shallow the roots are. Don't even know what they're the roots to, you know. Oh, that tree. So that tree next to me, that's its roots. But these are all on that fault line. Once they fall, they're going to pull all that down with it all the way along. Be a decent amount of firewood, but hellish to get it back out. And this one, I mean, look how shallow they are. Yeah, there's very little topsoil at all. It's just sand everywhere here, sand. There's a couple of sand quarries, a couple of sandstone quarries further along the road. Now, I wonder if we're going to catch my deer today. That little doe from the last couple of weeks ago. Beautiful, beautiful, magical moment that was for me. Because of the side wind, she couldn't smell me. Because I had khaki on, she couldn't see me. And she got to about 6 feet away. My eyes. Zaxon, how's things with you? If you don't know Zaxon, go check him out as well. Brilliant videos. I keep meaning to email you to get some of your stickers. Daryl, I'm on best behaviour. Honest. This place, Brad. Steve, there's another pigeon been nailed there. Feathers everywhere. There was a battle in the late 1500s here, just a little bit further on from where we are. I had the Romans here, in the middle of nowhere. It's very rural where I live. Just check this tree line. You see that? In theory, I could walk the fence line. Oh, cool. And I could walk through that fence line. Well, it's got a dirty great cliff behind it. As the deer have been at this side, I think we'll go this way because you never know your luck. Oh, it's really late for you, isn't it, in Japan? I would love, 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 love to visit Japan. Beautiful country and people. Oh, cool. Thank you, Kaz. Artemis, how you doing, chick? So I might actually, the last time I caught them, they were right close to here. And because I'm looking for them, they probably won't be in, but you never know. You get a lot of the wild birds, the little tiny finch-like birds nesting here. You've got the marsh, but you've also got a lot of young silver birch planted. Evie, how you doing, Miss Canadian Scrapper? We're out looking for deer. The last time I was here, my deer herd had expanded to 5. And they just weren't bothered by me, they just hung around, so I'll try not to get my hopes up. Were you off out on adventures at the weekend, Artemis? Artemis has got some stunning, 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 stunning nature there. Scott, if you're still there, you'll like Miss Canadian Scrapper's channel if you don't already know her. Scott's a scrapper, as is Roadhog over in Australia. You know, my brother's been having loads of issues with the beavers and the damage the beavers are causing. Unbelievable. He was sending us photographs of what they've been up to. And wow. Taking down a lot of trees and rerouting waterways. Yeah, Roadhog's lovely. His sound is Roadhog. Oh, they've got the cows up the top. They brought the cows down. Luckily, you know where I'm going to be. Yeah, of course you can, Scott. If you don't know Miss Canadian Scrapper, go over, get on like a house on fire. Star, how you doing, Star? Another great channel, lovely person, Star. Right, so I don't think they're in this part today. If you're out and about, you need to start a fire. Silver birch bark, fabulous firelighters. Very oily bark and lovely slithers. Come off, fine slithers, you don't really have to do anything. Just peel it. Cows, yep. Yeah, they terrify the crap out of me. I'm okay when they're behind a fence, but it's when I'm in fields and where no one can hear me scream and there's a load of cattle, I tend to get a bit twitchy. Well, terrified, to be honest. Salty, how you doing, PA? How you doing? Busy directing traffic. How you doing, Salty? So this is where we got them videoed the last time. I'm hoping if they're not here, they may be further back as we go along. Sorry, but the phone's bouncing my heartbeat. 2 Lynch Rock. It's really cold here. And it's going to get colder. With snow, happy days. Oh, they've still got the nutty sheep in here that were having races. This farm's at least a couple of 100 years old. From the buildings here. All young tups, I think. We've got all tups in here. No, we don't. I had to tell a lie, we haven't. Hogs from last year. Mr. Whistle, how you doing? I'm just on the edge of the moorland where I am. Artemis. It's for all that I live in a town. I'm like on the street on the edge of town. Pigeons are looking to nest in the old shed. Yeah, these aren't as refined as a lot of them are more. And it needs some repair work done to it because it's got some big boughs in it. But that's from the sheep against it. Sandstone here. It's a dying art, is sandstone walling. All the old windows on the stalls that have been blocked up. Down here is built with sandstone. Around the moors, it's lime. Yeah, we've got more snow forecasts. Star. I'm all excited. I can't wait. Snow or red hot sun makes a happy shazza. I love it. I get so excited. Salty, have you had any interest in finds recently? Salty goes live magnet fishing. It's very exciting. Oh look, here's the extent of our snowfall from last night. Little tiny bits, but you can see the ground still frosty. Right, let's get out of here. And the old farmer cobbles, they last forever. You found what? A payphone? Never. A lot of houses like that one will use slates on the side walls as well to protect them from the weather more. So again, the original farm is there, and you've got all the old farm cobbled road. Nancy, lovely to see you. Yes, Star, you might. It was -3 Celsius at 8:30 this morning. I think it was about 1 degree. It was meant to be about 1 degree when I left the house. But despite that, all the wild birds are gearing up for spring. I'm seeing shapes and thinking they're deer and they're not. I'm getting overexcited with myself. Nancy has a fantastic channel as well. I know it's a lot different to where you are, isn't it, Star? Star, have you been going live? Because I've not had any notifications. Star does brilliant lives too. Demi, how you doing, chick? It's just right for walking in. It's not too hot. I prefer walking around about 0. It's a lot kinder to walk in. So this is just a huge marsh. And I had a doe stay and use it as a nursery for a fawn last year. I'm hoping with that herd of 5 that she stays to have a fawn here again this year. Because I'll be keeping an eye out. I also want to get back up on the moors to track my little herd up on the moorland in the valley. It'd be lovely to see if my young buck has had any fawns out of his ladies. He's just young himself. Oh, Demi, don't. I can't even have a sandwich. This abscessy thing, it's obstructing my jaw and the hinge joint. I can't even open my mouth to get a sandwich in. I've been craving a bacon sandwich. I've been looking in the fridge and I keep seeing it and it's not fair. This big pack of lovely bacon. What did I just see there? Hang on. Saw something move right there. Right, hang on. I've got to come down and just zoom in on that. I think that was a deer butt. Just there in the centre. It's probably not. It's probably a tree. No, it's not. Looks like a deer butt though. And they do cross over from this one. Shandy, do some food porn for us, chick, because I can't eat. I'm not really a planner, so I never kind of do. I should, but I don't. Yeah, I do really, don't I, Jamie? Nancy, I love it here. We're just behind those trees is a town. It's a very small town and it's a market town. So all the farmers would come with the produce and sell them at the market here. Oh, have you been watching Demi's? on photos. It's brilliant. And those squirrels that tease the dogs in the dog park. So funny. Ooh, what's on the menu, Evie? Can't even turn my head properly. Jamie, I had one once and couldn't use it. It would just spin around in a circle. So I ended up chucking it because it was driving me mental. But I did have a look at them. I'll have a look at them, Kaz. I'll have a look at those. So yeah, because I can't even fit a sandwich in my mouth, I'm on Weetabix and Ready Brek. Ready Brek's, it's like an oat cereal, but it's really ground, really, really fine. I could barely fit a spoon in, never mind out ours. Okinawa is such a beautiful part of the world. Stunning place. Because it's been frosty, we quite often get the lovely still days and blue skies after a frost. Oh, Kaz, a gimbal it's like a hinged bracket. So instead of the phone bouncing like that, it would be smooth and still as I walked. It's got a couple of joints in it, so your video is really smooth. Yeah, Jamie's got a spoon and fork out on the bike. Do you get any strange looks, Jamie? Farmers getting these fields ready for lambs. These fields are going to be full of lambs soon. And there, speak of the devil, is my moors. I want to be back on top of those moors. Yeah, I could do with actually being in the sun, Star. I'll stop in a bit next to the sun. There's another old farm homestead there. For all it's freezing, the sun's got a little bit of heat in it. It's that time of year where you can actually start to feel the sun if it's hitting you. Clint, how you doing? Fuck is that? Oh, is it Jamie? That wind's cold. So those trees just there is where I take you to the lake where the ducks are. I was going to take you today, but with bird flu, you're not allowed to feed the ducks, and I wouldn't want to paddle bird flu home. I'd be devastated if my chickens got bird flu. I haven't seen any. If you go on the gov.uk site, you can see where the current deaths, bird flu deaths have been, animal-wise. But the whole of England's an exclusion zone. Your birds have got to be inside and separated from all wildlife. Joyce Stewart, I love you. How you doing, chick? Joy is another lady that cooks, and everyone looks amazing. You ladies make me feel hungry. How's Scott, Joy? This farmer's very lazy. He's filled in his categories. I don't know why. I'm also regretting the fact that I unzipped my coat. It's a bit chilly when you stand still. If you don't know Joy, go say hello. Another wonderful human being. Oh, have we got a tractor coming up here? I think we might. I wouldn't mind having a nose around in this little beck that runs down the bottom here. Roy, how you doing? Lovely to see you. Right, is that farmer coming this way? Because I'm not going to be able... Is he going to turn and come up here? Yes, he is. Right, so I've got to get off the side. Oh, there's not much of a side to get off on. That tree was huge, absolutely huge. It's about 7 feet across. Big old oak tree, I think. Everything here is either oak or birch and beech. Trying to get down here so I can get on the side and out the way of the tractor. But there's my moors. Love it. Ankit, lovely to see you. Thanks for coming in. Joy, you teaching your boy to cook and all those recipes are, everything looks amazing. Between you and Challenging Kitchen, I want to get a shopper list together. I might do that one week, you know. Collect a load of recipes from the likes of you and Challenging and everyone else that cooks, and Angela and Sazzy, and eat nothing else but that for a week. It's clouding up. You never know, might get some snow today. I think this is prime frog spawn water. And it is moving quite fast. Quite put a pondweed in it. I could do some of that pondweed at home for my fish tank. I need to put yous down somewhere. Vladimir, how you doing? Nice one, Ankit. How's that for a dilapidated gate? I need some new plants in my fish tank. I've commandeered. I had a tank full of endless guppies. Now, they're a rare breed of, fish in general. They're only found in a stream in Venezuela. And they're teeny tiny for all they're a guppy. Whereas your male guppies, it's their tail that's all the colouring. Their bodies, and it's reds and blues and blacks on them and silver. The girls are just a plain silverfish, and I've commandeered them, some of those. They are voracious breeders. As soon as the food's put in the fish tank, the boys are wanting to party, if you catch my drift. And I don't want the angelfish to hoover up any babies. So I need some new bigger plants. They eat the plants. They never last very long. But to protect them, I need some bushy fish tank plants. See that sun on my hills are shouting me. Oh, here's the other farmer on his quad bike. He's been in checking on his sheep. The first sheep to lamb won't be far away at all. I mean, the sheep are really hardy animals, but the early lambers can run into issues. There was it Beast from the East? 4 years ago? We got hit by weather from Eastern Europe. You're right. And I think it was in Ireland that had snow drifts that were 6, 7, 8, 9 foot high. And the farmers lost a lot of the sheep and the lambs in them. So hopefully they don't get hit this time. Hello. You smell my dog. You alright?
You do get away from Brampton occasionally.
You alright?
Oh, I thought you were somebody else, sorry.
Okay. Jersey, how you doing, Jersey? We're gonna be nosy and we're not gonna go past the goats. We're gonna go along backtrack. How's you, Jersey? Has anyone seen Sparky? Sparky alright? Saying that I've not really been on YouTube at the weekend. I look like part squirrel. I've got this abscess thing that's come on my jaw, underneath my jaw. And antibiotics haven't been working and it's very painful. Sure, I can't even fit a sandwich in my mouth. But new antibiotics, I'm told, should work within 3 to 4 days, so that's a winner. And as much as Shandy and Ruth came up with the idea of liquidising bacon sandwiches, I'm on Weetabix and Ready Brek. We've got the Leicester sheep, the faces, their noses are a bit like an English Bull Terrier. See that one there? And they have a big sheep. Jason, how you doing? I really need to zip this coat up. I need somewhere to put you down. I wanted to do the chilies, you know, that would have been fun, but I know a lot of people can't eat them. Still got snowdrops out. Oh, we've got some crocus coming up as well. Tiny little crocuses all the way along. And the weeds are starting to grow too. And again, you can see that this hedge has been laid, so it's its own barrier. Stop animals getting out and back in. Street dog Bella, how you doing? Bad idea, love. Nice to see you. That fella's left his car window open. And if you can point at the sky until I get past the cars. There you go. I'll be brave though, I'll put a picture of the evil sausage of misery And my community will be brave so you can see what we're working with. Suddenly gone quiet. Someone's been dumping plaster. Naughty, naughty. Old plaster as well, very old plaster. Not as old as I thought. And you've got foam, so that looks like it's been with tiles. But it has been plaster on sandstone. They've been doing some work on this little tiny side road. So we're going to be nosy and have a look. I'm just going to point you at the sky for a sec. On this post. So I can do this coat because I'm really cold. There, pretty sky. Oh, you got to see a crow. Good old UK crow. My male pony owl, I am happy to say, has got a new mate. When he lost his female, he was spending all night calling for her. Tony owls, the males make the classic to-wit to-woo, and the ladies, they make a screech. And all of a sudden, there's a girl answering him, and she's handing goes by. Oh my bleached hair, Shandy. It wasn't meant to get bleached, but hey, it got to the point of no return, so I had to. I haven't screwed my hair up for decades, and I mean decades, must be 30 years since I screwed my hair up, so I was due a hair screw up occasion. So that male owl lives in here, and I can't find which tree he's in. But it's getting to owl meeting season as well, and they roll your hair all night long. But it's nice. I'll maybe call him in. Now he's got a girlfriend, I don't feel bad about calling him in. But he's in here. I just can't work out which tree. They have different calls. They have a territory call. They have a mating call. If you can hear a male, either call as a female or another male and territory call, they'll fly in. Same with the females. And I've had one just above my head. Challenging, thank you so much for being here, chick. Thank you very much. If you don't know Challenging, go over. Pull a chair up at a table, and I guarantee you'll go away. I could be in one, I think, you know. Come away hungry. You too, Challenging, you're a star. Ooh, they finished the work they were doing. They left a big old hole. Oh, cool. George, how you doing, George? This beck is deceptive, this drainage ditch. And my older lab has a habit of going in and sinking down to his belly, which is always fun to clear up. Oh, lovely silver. I was trying to find that cave and I still can't find it. Or maybe do it on a video. Ooh, we've got a fancy big daffodils. They're really. Joy, you too. Well, check out Joy and meet Scott too. If you search on YouTube, Scott Swift. That's Joy's other half. A lovely guy. You could do with some loving at the moment, so head over. Although Joy's got him on her about community posts. Anke, can you not say that, please? I'm not a sub for sub channel, and YouTube are cracking down on that. A lot of people are losing their channels, so if you please don't say that, I'd be very grateful. How deep's the snow now, Silver? I could count the snowflakes on the bonnet of my car this morning. We'd had a few. Barely say it had snowed, but there had been a few little bits. No worries, Silver. Me mate. Yeah, no, it's fine, Jamie. Jarek, how you doing? Is it? How deep's the snow, do you reckon? Chat, Vanishes on me, Jamie, so I miss bits. I'm not really good at walking and talking and reading all at once. Ron, my coffee monitor, how you doing? Lovely blackburn male. He's just flown down because I zoomed in. Yeah, Willow has been pretty good. Oh, Demi, have some more breakfast for me. So they dug a trench all the way along here. I've got a big old duvet jacket on. And it's still penetrating it. Ooh, where? Yeah, it's fair. Never. Silver, that's not fair. Do you want to stick some in a container or in a fridge and send it down to me? I'd mostly appreciate it. This is an old farm that's long gone. Oh, car. Steph, how you doing? He's taking his portion of bacon. Do you know what? Willow can open the bin. That's a new trick. She's learned how to lift the lid on the bin, little madam. Sheeples. Big sheeples. Yeah, it's a little side road. Oh, we've got a black sheep. I mean, all our roads are tiny compared to yours, George. Everything is. Even the cars are. When I was over in the US, I was just amazed by how big everything was. Cars, even grades of grass, it was more like reeds. There's they filled a big old hole in. Yeah, not so clever, Steph. The going in for, I think it's a CT scan, and they drain it while they scan it. Some specialised scan because I can't work out where I'm getting them. Trying to go slow because I don't want to catch this lady up that's walking in front of me. Those clouds are looking promising, you know. Oh, Jarek, excellent. Happy days. I wasn't really on YouTube at the weekend or yesterday. I've not been very well. Sean, how you doing? So I'm kind of doing an impression of a hamster. Or hamster or a squirrel on one side. It's not much fun. Oop. The sun's in my way. Look at that lovely sky. It's car passed. That sun's bright. I'll be straight over Jar and having a look. If you don't know Jarek, some of the most beautiful places on earth here in Artemisco are unbelievable. Stunning, 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 stunning places. Make me very, very jealous. Am I zoomed? No. So, because I've got this lady behind me, in front of me, I don't want to catch her up while I've got ears on. So I will shoot off, get home and get a coffee. But please check each other out. Check Jarrell, oh my God. Jarek's latest. I can promise you it will be amazing. Yeah, she's walking all the way down. And I'm going to have to motor to get home. So thank you all for joining me. And I'll see you all tomorrow. I'll be brave and I'll put a picture of the evil sausage of misery on my community. I'll be brave, I'll do it. It's not fun. Aye. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye now.